So hopping right into it, one of the reasons that we're starting with this topic is because it's tax season. And so that means that you're probably hating your life right now. And if you're not, it probably means that you will be hating your life very shortly. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Rush deadlines, all the stuff that people missed getting you, all of that fun stuff, and trying to get it all done. Feel free to shout out "yup" if that's the case, but I'm assuming by the head bobs that that's the case. Except for Dan. Dan's a no. Good for Dan.
I got out of tax.
Nice. Perfect. Good for you, Dan. So all joking aside, the reason that we really wanted to start with that is because a lot of people outside of Dan are in that headspace right now. And really there's three things that gives you at this point in time in terms of identifying people that are probably well suited for cash flow advisory. And that's, you have their attention and you have access to up-to-date books. And the third thing is you have their attention. And so you're probably going to look at me a little weird saying, well, you said have your attention twice, but that's on purpose. The first, you have their attention, really centers around you have their attention in terms of engagement and pain. You know, it's tax season. They need their books done. They need their tax filings done. And so for a lot of people out there, in terms of professionals, this is a really great time for people to, be engaged and get their books up to speed. They need something from you. You can do it, and you can actually not leverage it because that sounds really bad, but they're actually looking for something for you or from you. And so this is a great opportunity in terms of, going through what they've got and identifying their pain. They're highly engaged. You also have access to up-to-date books because, as we all know, that's probably one of the hardest parts about anything that we do is data incoming, trying to get receipts back up, however you do it, whether a client does it or you do it. It's really hard to have up-to-date books. And so out of any time during the year, if they need their taxes done, this is likely to be one of the best times to have really up-to-date information. And so that's the access to up-to-date books. That said, it's maybe a little bit unfair. My firm, we've got pretty much up-to-date books all the time. But kind of the point here is that when somebody has a pain point and they're highly engaged with you, it's a really good time to get their books up to speed, really highlight that to them, because anything to do with cash flow advisory is garbage in, garbage out. And if you don't have up-to-date books, you're never going to have a good high quality product coming out the back end. So it's a really good opportunity to kind of not only identify clients, but actually do the work for them. And so the second, have your client's attention, is really around, you've got your clients engaged and their books are up to speed, but they're also highly primed from a marketing standpoint. And that's really important because I'm not talking about gouging them or any of the sort, but you're really dialoguing with them as a trusted advisor. And so they've got a pain, they need their taxes done. You probably have their books up to speed or will be getting their books up to speed. And they're literally talking to you quite a bit, hopefully right now, in terms of, advice that they need from you. They need their taxes done. They need to know what they're going to get paid. Maybe they need some planning done. They're really in a good state or frame of mind in terms of being receptive to probably some different service offerings. So great example to highlight your opportunity of highlight the full range of your services to them and the full range of your skills and your abilities. Again, they're highly receptive to you. So as an example, you're going through Johnny's accounting and files and you see a few ways that you can save them money. It's a great way and a perfect time to present them with those potential opportunities that you find. Again, they're thinking, oh man, I got to pay this bill. What does that look like? It's a really good opportunity for you to identify different solutions for them. And to be clear, I'm not saying from a cash flow advisory space that you actually do a cash flow forecast right now. Again, this is all about identifying clients that need cash flow advisory and really kind of how you're approaching that and identifying that, approaching it, and then essentially just talking to them about it. So don't do the work. I do want to be clear on that because, when we do talk to a lot of people, their first inclination is, oh, well, I got to do a cash flow forecast and then maybe they'll pay me for it. I really really don't like that. It's, you're providing a really high value add service for free at that point in time. And it's probably the best way to devalue what you do. Again, keep in mind that your client right now is highly primed, willing to talk to you. You're speaking to them quite a bit. It's a really good opportunity across the board just to talk about what their future life could look like. They're going to be extremely receptive to it. So again, tax season is a great time for identifying cash flow advisory clients that might need the service because they're extremely engaged. Their books are probably up to date and they're really primed to value your opinion and your insights.